Thank you, Clive. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And then maybe for my presentation is mostly like we can see like an helicopter view because mostly everything that we know about how a specific how the excitement about the we doing with the panel. My before panelists have been explained it and very insightful and very I'm very like to see it. And then maybe on this slide maybe I just share the what we doing in Indonesia, and not very like more sophisticated like what we do with another panel, but we see the most common what we do in Indonesia. So now my slide is the title is about what we do in the BIM planning in the missing in the MOS project is and why, and about the reflection on project collaboration in Indonesian AC industry. So maybe we can start with the something that we all experience when we join the BIM project. There is a lot, yeah, especially maybe there is a lot excitement about how we do with the 3D modeling, right? So like many tools for the authoring model, and then of course to doing the class detection is very interesting. But after that, maybe we can see about the confusion kicks on. Maybe who's doing what and what is that file is outdated, and suddenly we are spending more time to coordinating and then creating about the model. But this is not the tech issue, but it is a planning issue, and that's why today we are talking about the BIM planning. That the missing link in one place can totally change how we can collaborate. Especially here in Indonesia, we were growing fast, but now always evenly. So let's explore this together with slide by slide, and hopefully by the end you can see what we do in CB planning as not an extra work, but the tool that save your time and from the chaos also what Clive tell to us. Okay, the next is okay. Okay, as I told you, I'm from the Atlantis. We do on Indonesia for the classical consultant for the ISO 19050, and we do also for the BIM outsourcing modeling, and we also doing the BIM training and for the BIM workshop under for the LPK and LSP for the from the government to can give it the certification for the tender for especially for the government project. And then we do also the BIM event and BIM exhibition. We do collaboration with the Pamerindo, especially for the construction Indonesia, and we are always happening in the September every year in Indonesia. Okay, for the next one, this is the transition of BIM of Indonesia. So we can see from the overpass from the 23 and then until 29, we can see the Indonesia have grown a lot, yeah. And we was talking about first the talk from the 3D modeling until the class detection, and then coordination, and then we can see we are want to develop about the information modeling, information management, I mean. And then recently, if you've been a new wave to talking about information management, but the thing is, the most of these change are happening in many only in the big firm, especially for the big company who can make a big project for the government. And then and so the problem is what about a small, middle, and size project team? And then what about the contractor who support the BUMN? We call it the contractor for the government is BUMN. So the project is with a tighter margin, and then Ashilantis is the part of very focused to helping those often the overlooked team, that the small team for the backbone industry to who support all the high budget project from the big contractor to the government. So they still want to adopt BIM, but in the still with the in the still with the first step phases, and then they need a way more simple for the structure and doesn't slow them down. And then we see the BIM planning is come, and then they need help to doing more better for especially for the big project for the government. This is what you see. We have a new Madrasah City in IKN. We call it Nusantara. as we see, as the for the last data in 24, we have the many from the building from the government is around the 2060 3D beam data, and you can all see the on the data on the this website. So hopefully, and mostly for the next year, in more bigger data can be compiled on this website, especially for the government things on the this industry. So this is so we're talking about the BIM planning. So about the BIM planning is mostly what we do is BIM planning is like a creating a clear playbook before the game start. So it's we can see that everyone is agree about the goal, and then who doesn't want this is when we deliver, and these are the format what we will use. Simple, but in the practice, we often always keep it. We rush to mostly we rush it to the modeling and thinking we are figures thing out along the way. And so always happen for the rework, delays, and especially for the frustration to doing this project. So we see the BIM planning is always help us to avoid that and then putting all together with the everything, and it is included for the document like EAR, BEP, and the task delivery the task of information delivery plan. And what we see the jargon about the main goal is about the clarity. So when the expectation are visible and everyone can move faster, and we can make a good decision. So why we see the BIM planning is very important. So not to only just to jumping to the only to doing the modeling, especially on what we do on for the workflow BIM in Indonesia. So why being panic is always missed? Because we can see, talk honestly, what we do planning is we don't have a time. So we always excuse, we talk about everyone is busy. So we just this believe in planning just only for the large big scale of the project, but especially for the government project. And third, people just don't know where they want to stop, where they start. So most professional will never talk about the how to plan in the big project, and that and also this is not their fault, but we just to try to jumping into the action, how to drawing and modeling, fixing the issue as they come in the good and the proper way. But over time, in this reactive style with of the team, the truth is the planning save time. It give us give you control, and the earlier you start is the more freedom to get it better, especially for the project, and that involve many subcontractor and our external team to planning and becomes the anchor of the whole it all together. Okay, for the next one. So what happens with the planning? So with or without clarity and versus chaos is imagine is the two project is in one. So you have a clear task and breakdown, file naming rules, share, order, and with the clear deadline, and people who know exactly when to deliver. That's a project with the team planning in the second project. Everyone just a model and hope the best. File are sent over WhatsApp and design flexible. They did still coordinating meeting are a mess, but this life without planning, we are being in there, and then differences is very massive. So hopefully with the BIM planning, give up your roadmap, and you can still flexible, but with the structure, with the best structure, and that's what give a team the confidence to actually perform as well. So we don't want more meeting, we just make a better coordination, and just start with the proper planning. So what we do about how global standards support this in ISO 19050. So in Indonesia, for especially for the BSI, they also make a good collaboration with the local contractor and with the government also, and the local consultant to see about how important the ISO in 19650 to know about what is document about AR, or what is BEP, or what is the IDP or MIDP, and how about to deliver it all in the one good phases or one good workflow. So we can see. even the small project need also because everyone know how what to expect in Indonesia, and more clients are starting for now to doing the small thing and then become a part of the procurement document. And this is a good sign also. The more familiar we get, and then easier it becomes to apply in what we do in Indonesia. So, in the positive progress of in Indonesia thing is many part of the like for the protocol is doing apa doing to the proper way to doing the make seamlessly with the ISO 150, and then many BIM training grow to relate it with the what we do for the training is related for doing the good things for the documenting and everything related to the best workflow. And also many certification came from the government also to support this and then support why we need to make a good document, especially for document because many project now where the big project also is directly jumping only to the model, and then what we the government see the important thing to make a good document is, and this is related with what BSI do to with Indonesia, and also to make awareness also to the people, make a document more valuable and more productive to doing the project of BIM. And then why Plannerly can involve of this? We do now is set up to all the template that given from the government. We are set up to make it the template doing it the Plannerly, and we plan to expose this to many BIM community and users to using it, and they feel happy to use it and to make feel to make to make a document more properly and more easily to doing in this platform. So we can see many users to who doing this and then feel the process is more easily, and then they see the process is very simple, and then they are very knowing to make it the documentation to related with the BIM workflow is more easily with this platform, especially for the planning. So maybe what we do for the way of forward what the for the about the documentation about in Indonesia. So start we try to with the smart simple, and then don't wait for the perfect moment, and try to planning the project and in the scope using a VEP template, especially for what we do for the template from the government. And then we want to make a short kickoff with the other team, just a simple kickoff with not longer than 30 minutes, let alone with different and then second use the smart tools, the easiest tools, especially for the primary. And then the last one is not doing alone, still learning by doing, and then get together with the community, and hopefully what we do in the Asilantis and so for the panel is make it more bigger awareness to the people in Indonesia to make a documentation more properly and more good, especially for the middle company. And then to relate it with the ISO manuals, and then first of all is we want to tell to them is stay with the starting simple things and then doing the project. So far this is the my simple slide. So what we do is the quote is failing to plan is the planning to fail. Let's make being planning is the new habit. Yeah, so as Clive said, is plan early with the plan early. So far, this is my presentation. Terima kasih, thank you. This is my simple. Okay, thanks to you. Okay, I give it to you, Clive.